O.J. Simpson to try on the glove, and the glove didn't fit. It didn't fit because it wasn't his. If you don't stop this cover-up, who will?
And that's how it's done right there. A look back at Courtney B. Vance's Emmy-winning performance for The People versus O.J. Simpson. Courtney joins us now.
Courtney.
Oh.
Courtney B. Dude, that was a fantastic miniseries, man, and you just killed that part. Congratulations yet again. I so enjoyed watching that. Looking back, what kind of reaction did you get when it was all said and done from people?
I was in shock. When we made the piece, we had no idea it would be. You just don't know. You know, you figure you do something like that, and everybody lived it. Most folks lived it, so they wouldn't want to go back and relive it. So you just didn't know. But hats off to Ryan Murphy and his crew and the network for actually putting their money where their mouth is and making that thing an event. If you're going to do something like that, you got to go all the way in. You got to go in.
You went all the way in, won that Emmy, so well deserved. You got your Tony, nominated for a Grammy. Let's talk about the EGOT. What's the plan, Courtney? Let's go for this.
We got to go for it. It's you know, we're a overachieving family, and we're focused on doing good work, and the everything else will follow. So that's the Grammy, the Tony Award, the Academy Award. We're going for it, but slowly but surely. We're the turtle here.
That's awesome, man. That's awesome. And you mentioned family, and of course you're married to the amazing Angela Bassett for over 20 years now, which is, well, I always say like 50 years in Chicago. Yeah. Here in this business, right? It's awesome. She said that your first date, however, didn't exactly turn out so well. So what went down? What'd you do?
It was we were friends, and so we were dating other people, and so we were dating. So we dated the first time, went on a date, and it didn't go well. We didn't know how do we hug, do we kiss? So we did nothing, and so it didn't go down well. So the second time, I had to be encouraged to go out on a date with her by my good buddy Henry Warnitz, and he said, "You should date her, Court." I said, so I took her I was playing golf at the time. I took her to the driving range, and it was over after I got behind her, and let me show you how to do that.
That's a 10-cup move.
You got that driver going, and that was it.
Courtney, how did you propose?
The slicer, we got it all.
Exactly.
Yeah. And we shut down restaurants for the next week, and then it was done. It really was done.
Oh, nice.
And what about the proposal? How did you propose to her?
At the
drive-in range
premiere of Preacher's Wife.
Oh.
So that's why Penny Marshall and that movie will, all God rest her soul, will always be have a special place in my heart, because that was, not only was it my coming out party for my career, but it also was the beginning of my marriage. So very, very, very dear to my heart.
Oh, that's great. And cut to, you have twins, 14 years old, I believe you said, right?
14 years old. 14 years old. So we are in the midst of the teen years here.
Oh yeah. Do they have any indication of wanting to step into the entertainment business, and how do you feel about that? Would you encourage it, discourage it, knowing how tough it is, or what are your thoughts?
It's hard enough to figure out what you want to do in this business. So I'm not encouraging or discouraging. We're just supporting. We don't. They haven't. They don't know. How do you know at 14 unless you want to be a doctor or engineer, or you can't call it. I say get your education and see where it goes. You get into college and to these wonderful high schools like our Westlake, and you start the world opens up in front of you, and who knows what you'll see. I don't know. They say one thing one day and another thing another day. I don't know.
Let me tell you about Courtney.
We're just happy that they love school. God is
Oh, good. Yeah,
Speaking
that's
about
important.
encouraging, Courtney, I got to brag about you because I showed up at a lacrosse field. Our kids were playing together. Courtney had a whole system going on. He pulled a wagon with a little chair and a cooler. You had set up shop. Your kids were the most well-behaved. They were incredible. You had the whole system down.
You like a
We
soccer
have
mom.
been doing sports in our family since they were two, three. The AYSO soccer
Oh, yeah.
and all kind of. They played. They first tee golf. And they had some tennis lessons going on. We just exposed them to all kind of things, fencing and tap dancing, or not tap dancing, but dancing for Bronwyn. So, we just see what sticks. We just our business is to expose them to all kinds of wonderful and put them in wonderful opportunities and wonderful situations.
Great
Yeah,
kids.
That's the same game plan too, trying to show the kids
Right.
Everything right there. They're about that age though. Do they ask you yet, like, hey Dad, can you drop me off like a block away from school? And then back when, or are they still cool with you dropping them off right in front?
We got them these wonderful electric bikes. They can drive or ride their bikes up the hill or anywhere they want to go to in the neighborhood, and they still, Daddy, can you? I said, but you got an electric bike.
Yeah.
But take yourself, explore, go on, do your
Explore.
I know. I don't get it, but yes, they do, Mario. They asked me to drop them a block up or a block down, or 2 blocks away.
Oh, that's it. I'm not there
do
yet.
it because soon it'll be the car thing. So I'm happy.
Right.
And
right,
with Angela
exactly.
and Black Panther, did the kids think y'all are finally cool yet? Did that bring anything to the family?
Oh, that was cool. She is cool. Mommy is cool. Come on now. How can mommy not be cool and be Angela Bassett? Mommy's cool.
She been cool.
So yeah.
But
We
Dad's
went to
not?
that premiere. It was on then.
Yeah.
And seeing all the people who showed up to, oh, come on now.
Very cool. Well, listen.
Forever.
Ever.
Hang tight, Courtney, because coming up, we are diving more into Lovecraft Country, and you've had some of the best co-stars from Whitney Houston to Denzel Washington, and we're going to take a quick look back. We got that coming up next.
Love the hat, Courtney.
Yeah.
I don't know where he could have gone.
I might have an idea. He wrote me about my mama.
What did he say?
Said he found out where her family came from. He wanted me to come home so I could go there with him.
Ooh.
Look back at Courtney B. Vance in the new HBO Max series Lovecraft Country, and we are back with Courtney. So, what's this about?
About a family who initially we simply because we do back in the 50s and the 40s and the 30s, Black people couldn't travel down south. Or we had for fear of being killed, just trying to go get something to eat or trying to find out where to get your hair done. So there's a thing called the Green Book, which Black folks go around the South and they find those places where it's safe for us to stay, to eat, to get your hair done, to get, to do the day-to-day things. And so my family, Anjanou Ellis, myself, and our daughter, we go down south and we find those places and then put it in a book called the Green Book so people can know where to go and travel. And so on the way to get ready to go down there, my nephew shows up and he's looking for his father, my brother. And so the three of us, thinking it's just the two of us going, my wife has to stay with our daughter, and Journey Smollett's character, she shows up, and so it's a road trip with the three of us. And on the way there, we encounter physical and metaphysical and monsters, if you will, and it gets kind of crazy.
How was it working with Jordan Peele? I know he's one of the EPs of this.
I know. We didn't get a chance to see Jordan. Maybe he was scared away by the monsters, but no. But Jordan, we love Jordan. We are so excited. Just the journey. The fact that the folks don't know what this world is going to be. They think they're going to see one thing, and all of a sudden they're in a horror flick. So it's very timely because we're dealing with the racist monsters of yesteryear, and which harkens us right to today with George Floyd's murder. So it's something that unfortunately it's as timely yesterday as it is today, and it really makes us, hopefully we'll take folks on a journey back to the past, and hopefully it'll spur on some discussion about what we need to do and the directions we need to go in today.
Well, congrats on the show, Courtney.
Yeah.
And I know there's another HBO show that you're fond of. What'd you think of the finale of Perry Mason?
Ooh, how did you know, Perry? See, look here, Mario. I'm actually not a Perry Mason fan. My sister is. Cecily Vance Pension is a huge Perry Mason fan. She told me that the new one was coming out, and I didn't really want to get in it because she's been talking about it for the last 30 years. Perry Mason this and Perry Mason that. And so I said, let me look at this Perry Mason, and I am so in. I'm so into. I'm not going to go back and look at the old Perry Masons, the Raymond Burr Perry Mason. Yeah. I'm not that in, but this Perry Mason now on HBO is wow.
Oh, you got me fired up now. TV. Okay, now you got me fired up. Now I want to see it.
Next to Lovecraft Country.
Oh yes, of course. Okay, now I really want to check it out because I was needing another show to binge. Now I'm gonna check it out based on that endorsement.
Better binge that.
Okay, thank you.
Courtney, let's play a quick little co-star confidential with you because you've been in some just classic movies. Hunt for Red October. What do you remember about working with Alec Baldwin and Sean Connery?
I remember Sean Connery. Sean Connery just had some throat surgery, and so back in the day they had they smoked up the sets back then with all kind of stuff that was horrible for all of us to inhale. But Sean had a limited amount of time with his visa, so when he was on the set, he said, "When I'm on the set, you better use me, and no smoke, no smoke." So when he wasn't on the set, it was you could barely see each other, so much smoke. But as soon as he's on his way, everyone was get the smoke out of here, get the smoke out of here. So that's and Alec and I, we were just babies back then, back in the day. So it was just, we were having such a wonderful time, and it was just fun. It was a great fun. It was my first big studio film on the Paramount lot, so it was a real rush.
Yeah, I love that movie when I was a kid. That was great. What about Preacher's Wife with Whitney Houston and Denzel Washington?
That it was special.
Very special. Penny Marshall gave me the role of a lifetime, and I was so excited. My whole family was excited. It was and then the chance to work with someone that I just love. Number one, of course, Denzel, but Whitney Houston, that was my girl. I just she burst on the scene. She was gorgeous. She had the voice of an angel. So a lot of times I had to pinch myself. I couldn't believe I'm doing this with Penny Marshall, Laverne and Shirley. So it was very exciting for me. It was a very, very, very heady time. And it'll always be, as I said earlier, it'll always be one of the fondest memories of my life.
I'm picturing Penny Marshall saying your name. Can you imitate it for me?
Courtney, can you come over here? I gotta go get something over there, and then we'll come over there. Okay, Courtney. Okay.
That cadence exists.
It's so great.
Courtney. Okay, Courtney.
That's funny.
I thought it'd be like that. Congrats on everything, Courtney. Mari and I are so psyched for everything you got going on.
Thanks, Courtney.
Really great.
I'm going to check out
Thank you,
Mason
ladies
now.
and gentlemen. Thank you so much.